What a damn day. Hey, darling. I'm surprised you're still awake at this hour. I'm finally off. For at least the weekend. But today just has not been the day. I just... A lot has happened tonight, hun. And it's gonna be difficult trying to move forward after what happened today. I didn't think I was not prepared, but damn it, I wasn't. I thought I was, but look, something very, 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 very bad happened. So, just let me get undressed, please. I just want to get out of this uniform for now. I lost a patient today. And no, it wasn't like the other ones. It wasn't like the ones who were more in their elderly years, or ones that knew their time was coming. Hun? You know the one I was talking about. She was diagnosed back in April. You know her. Mia. She was diagnosed with... Yeah, she was diagnosed with leukemia. Treatment started soon after. Helped her out as best as we could. Her family's insurance helped cover for most of the treatment, but I kept up with her, and I always made sure that I was the one who was helping her out as much as possible, because she always just seemed full of life. I only told you about her a few times, but the thing is just I was holding out hope that eventually she'll recover, and I do this all the time with my patients. Whenever they're diagnosed with something that could turn fatal, I always think that the odds will work in their favor and they'll beat all the odds and then go on to live happy lives. But I know that is 9 times out of 10 not going to be the case. But there's just that part of me that always hopes that it will be. We lost her today. After a long battle, she couldn't do it anymore. And it was like she knew that she wasn't going to be around for much longer, and it just... I don't know. I don't know if she did know, but she was still smiling and still full of life and always wanting to just make someone smile. the whole time, she always told me to have a great day, and she's always saying the most positive things. The first thing she said to me when I walked into her room was how my day was going, and how you were doing, and how our daughter was doing. She cared more about how everyone else around her felt than herself. She would listen to me, even when I was just talking to her normally, in the very few times that I could talk with her until I had to be called away for other important duties. The nurses monitored her symptoms, and then I checked in. But, eventually, she started writing some notes, writing some letters. I thought that they were like thank you notes or letters to her family members out of state, but no, they were goodbyes. She apparently had a feeling that she wasn't going to be around for much longer. So in case she wasn't, she would have those to say goodbye. And despite how weak she was, she managed to write so many letters to everyone that has impacted her life. And she even wrote one to me. I still haven't opened it yet. I haven't gotten the chance to read it, but I will soon. I just don't know if I'm ready. And also because she wanted me to read it when I got home. So that's what I did. I promised her that I would not read it until I got home. But even now, I don't know if I'm brave enough to do it right now. After that, she finished writing her last letters and she was done. She was finished. She lived for another, I think, 1 or 2 hours. And then today, I held her hand when she finally went. And at 3:41 p.m., she passed away peacefully. She closed her eyes and never opened them again. I still can't forget her last words. I can't stop thinking about her last words. They were when she closed her eyes, she said, "Daddy, I didn't know you could fly. I didn't know I could fly. We can both fly." And a few minutes later, she passed. She was only she was only 23. She had just graduated with her bachelor's degree. She had plans to one day become a pilot. She had always wanted to be a pilot, and she was always obsessed with the idea of flying. She had dreams and plans as well to also become an engineer. Help develop something to be the next step in technology and flight. All those dreams completely yanked out of her hands, along with her life. I know that this is stuff that I experience on a almost daily basis, but to see it happen to someone so young, it hurts. She had so much planned. She had so many plans to become such an amazing woman. She was excited. And yet, even after she was diagnosed, she still kept her hopes up high. And she still kept that smile on her face. She always knew how to keep everyone happy a little bit. Every day I checked up on her. Every day I checked on her. Every day while I was at work, I always checked up on her to make sure she was doing okay. I'd always check up on her diagnosis, any updates. But she grew weaker and weaker and weaker as the time went on. Her body just got weaker and weaker, and she couldn't go on anymore. It's like she accepted it. She knew that she wasn't going to be able to make it. So she accepted her fate. And now she's with her dad. Her dad passed away when she was 14. It was an accident. I think it was a construction accident. She still managed to push through and continue her life even after her dad died. And apparently she requested that all the money she earned, all the money in her savings account, her checking accounts, her bank accounts, everything, all be sent straight to her family. And she was hoping that all her money would go towards her sister's college. Her sister is the one most broken. Her mom and her sister were there when she went. She died surrounded by her family members and those who could be there. And I was there too. I know this sounds crazy, and I know this might sound a little weird, but every time I looked at her, a part of me saw our daughter. I know that she's only just turning 1 year old, but I can't shake that thought. It could happen to anyone at any given moment. one night I had a nightmare where our daughter was diagnosed with it. I never told you because I didn't want to worry you. And plus, you had already been so swamped with taking care of her. And I was always busy going to work. It has not been an easy road. Mia was so full of life and love. I think I'm ready to open the letter now. Hun, I love you. I cherish every moment that I spend with you. And I want you to understand that I know that life, it can be short, it can be long, it can be rough, it can be smooth. But no matter what happens, I am always going to be here by your side. And I'm always thankful to have you in my life. But just thank you so much for always being by my side when I needed you the most. Because I'm pretty sure that when I finish reading this letter, I'm going to need a shoulder to cry on. Okay. Oh, here we go. To Dr. Nyx. For the past few months, I've struggled and fought hard against this awful disease. And I know that my time is not much longer. I am getting weaker and weaker by day, and even though people say that I can do this, I know that my time is almost up. I know deep down that I'm not going to be able to survive this, so I am writing all these letters to those that I care about and those that have helped me when I was down, including you. Doc, you have helped me throughout the entire time. I have enjoyed our times talking. I have enjoyed our conversations and the fact that you come in to check up on me every day to make sure I'm doing okay, to monitor my symptoms. The entire time, you made sure I was okay, and you treated me less of a patient and more of a friend. That is something I will never forget. That is something I will cherish in my very last moments. I know that when I go, I'm going to leave a lot of people hurt and heartbroken, and most definitely including you. So I am here to tell you the things that I wanted to tell you. You are an amazing doctor. People are lucky to have you as a friend and as a doctor. You've worked really hard to save a lot of lives. Unfortunately, the same could not be said for me. But I know that loss of a patient is something you go through a lot, so hopefully you will not be as broken as some people will think, or I will think, after I go. Yes, I am a little scared of death, but I'm also curious and excited to finally see what happens after. I am upset that I didn't get the chance to have a long life, but I hope that my sister will. And to you, Doc, thank you for always keeping up on me. And please make sure that you take care of your daughter. She is super lucky to have you as a father. And your wife is lucky to have you as a husband. And I will also make sure to say hi to Martha. To say hi to Martha for you. I'm sure she's proud of what her son has become. And I'll make sure to also give your brother a high five. Thank you, Dr. Nyx, for all you've done. I will cherish these last moments I have. You have made my final moments more comfortable. And thank you for treating me as a friend and not as just a patient. Accomplish many great things. Save many lives. And thank you for what you do. I'll see you on the other side. Mia. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Please, God. She's really gone. I can't believe this. I honestly was still holding out hope that she'll make it through. But I knew that her diagnosis was going to get worse, and as her body grew weaker, I knew she wasn't gonna make it. She's at peace. She's with her dad, and she's gonna go and tell my mom about what I've done. Oh, I am so thankful for all the things she wrote in that note. I'm not losing this note. I'm not gonna lose it. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for being by my side. I don't think I could get through all these struggles without you. I need to be a good example for our daughter, and I need to push through, and I can't give up. That's what our daughter would not want. You wouldn't want that either, and Mia wouldn't want it. You all would want me to keep going, and I will. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna miss her. She was one of my favorites. She was so young and full of life, and now she's gone. Hun, do you remember when I got the call that my mom was killed? And then you remember when my brother was diagnosed and passed. I'm just so thankful that you were there by my side no matter what. Thank you so much, baby girl. I'm gonna make the most of every second I spend with you and our daughter. I love you. And I love our daughter. I love our family, and I'm so glad that we are still together. We will get through every rock and every trap. We will overcome any mountain in this world that life throws at us. I'm just glad I'm not doing this alone. This has just been a very rough day. Let's get some sleep, okay? I love you. Let's just try to get some sleep, okay? Thank you again for being there. I love you. Sweet dreams, my love.